Well, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. My name is Louie. I hope you're having yourself a fantastic day. We've got another card sorting video, card sorting machine video for you. You guys really liked the last one. Lots of views, lots of comments. Wanted to get through and answer some of your questions and show you where we were with our bulk. So that I can show you where I want to be and the reason that I picked up the machine, the reason I'm even debating on should I pick up more of these machines to show you, continue to show you how they can be useful for your business. Reminder, check out my previous video on this a couple days ago. Just go to my videos. Make sure you're subscribed for future videos. This is the Magic Sorter. This is about a $3,000 Magic the Gathering Pokemon sorting machine. That's what we're talking about. You can check out the details of the video before. But let me get into, we'll show you the machine. You guys want to see the machine real quick? Look at it. All right, hold on. I'm going to show you where we were. This is what we were doing with our bulk. This is Game Grove, everybody. This is where we have our bigger events. The other side is more retail space. There's our schedule. Here we go. This is our bulk shelf, and this didn't always look as nice as it does now, but you can see it doesn't look that great either. It's not really organized very well. We've got some prices on some different things and whatever, and this is our bulk bins, and it was just bins of bulk, not sorted, not gone through. At one point, we opened a bunch of Commander Masters, so that one at one point was Commander Masters, but we just basically charged, I think, like, per the card if it's foil or non-foil. We didn't look through it. We didn't really organize it. It's just kind of where we put bulk, to kind of hang out. Look, you can play some war games right there, everybody. Oh, that's cool. Okay, not neither here nor there. So we didn't really have any organization to the mess. But we did have people who would go through the bulk bin and that kind of stuff. So one of the reasons we wanted to pick up a card sorter is to help us organize that bulk to make it easier for the customer who comes in without having to have my employees doing the work. Okay, I have some employees. I don't want to have a ton of employees. I don't want to get bogged down in employees. Employees are awesome. They're amazing. They're also expensive. It costs money. And time is money. And sorting cards to then sell them at 10, 15, 20 cents a card just doesn't make a ton of sense. You don't sell the volume, at least we don't, sell the volume of bulk cards to warrant and justify paying somebody a lot of money an hour to sort cards. So that's where the card sorter comes in. And the card sorter's done pretty good. The last 4 or 5 days it's been running. And you can see, we'll get into what all this is. This is all cards that it has sorted over the last 4 or 5 days. And I'll get into the cards we found. We even found some decent value to list. But I actually worked it out now to where it's doing some different things than it was doing before. Right now we're doing color sorting, we talked about in the previous video. So it picks up the card, look at that, it makes sure it doesn't drop a card, and that's a 2-color card or multi-color card, so put it in that little pile. This one will be a white card, so ready, it'll pick it up, and it's gonna put it right over there in the white pile, ready? Zoop-a-da-doop-a-da-doo! Oh, it's so much fun. And then it's gonna go to the nearest pile, which will be this pile, and it's gonna pick up that white card, and it's gonna put it there. Anyway, but we added, I went into the settings, and I was able to work on it a little bit, and, excuse me, now it's putting expensive cards right there where that swamp is. That's where it's gonna put any card above 50 cents is what I've got it set at. Then if the card is above 50 cents, but it's a rare, it puts it right there where that, I don't know, what is that card? I can't make it up. Where that card is. It puts rares. And then it sorts anything that's not a rare or a mythic into, color sorted. That's where then this ends up. Okay? And so this is, commons and uncommons of multicolor that it's found over the last 2 or 3 days. Artifacts. Junk is like treasure, or all the tokens, all the filler cards, and eventually I will have one of my employees. We'll talk about the employee side of this. Look, we found a random 6 of hearts. We'll have our employees kind of go through that kind of thing. Lands, again, lands are both basic land and colored lands, or, whatever, named lands. So we may have employees that go through there. We'll talk about that. And then we have a full 5,000 row count box already sorted. That's under there, and it's sorted the same way that this one is that we're working on. So all the white cards, blue cards, black cards, red cards, green cards, then all the bulk rares that we found in our bulk, and then all the cards to list. So this is a stack of cards to list. And let's get into that real quick. We found about $90 worth of cards over the last 3 or 4 days. And mind you, this is bulk that has been sifted through by Magic the Gathering players over the last year that we've been in this building. We've been in this building now in February. I guess we're already in February. The end of February will be we're having a 1-year celebration of being in this building, being open as a store, as Game Grove. And so for the last year, people have been going through our bulk, and we found a Dranithith Magistrate, which is like a $20 card that had just gotten put in the bulk at some point for one reason or another. We found a couple, $5 or $6 cards. We're already finding through our bulk that's already been sifted through every day there's somebody out there sifting through bulk. We've already found like $90 worth of cards just by letting this machine run. So you can imagine, as we buy collections, and as we're not going to go through everybody's bulk for, while they're sitting there or whatever, but if somebody comes to us and sells us a bunch of bulk, we'll buy bulk. And you can imagine, as we buy collections, there will be a good chunk of 50-cent to dollar cards that will add up in value. And that is what I am excited about. The way we are utilizing this at Game Grove, this Magic Sorter, is to take bulk and sift through and pull out the cards that are worth listing, cards above 50 cents. And then, we'll sell those and we'll list those just like we normally do on TCG Player. And then allow the card sorter to, while it's doing that, color sort the cards so that our bulk bins are just going to be color sorted. And then once we get through our bulk, and we have a backlog of it, once we get through our bulk, we'll then take that color sorted bulk and we'll alphabeticalize it. So it'll be alphabetical, commons and uncommons, sorted by color alphabetically. So if you are a customer, then the win here is that we've gone through the cards, we've taken out the valuable cards and whatever. But as a customer, you can come in, you can say, hey, do you have a giant growth, right? And I can be like, we don't list those cards because I don't want my employees to have to do all that. But if you go to our bulk bins, go to the green G section, and you can see how many giant growths we have. And it won't be like alphabetically sorted to be like, here's all the A's. It'll just be like, here's all the A's, here's all the B's. It won't be like A, B, A, B, C. Like, it won't have like every single, the A section's just going to be all the A's. It won't be alphabetically sorted within there. So people can dig through and find the giant growths they need without having to go through 15 big 5,000 count boxes to find one card. And that will end up being that more and more people will come in to sort through bulk and to kind of look at stuff. So that'll be another big win. So that's our goal. And now this is where I want to get to what other people may use card sorters for, is like running through bulk, organizing it, listing it from the CSV that it does, and uploading it to TCG Player. That is not my goal here. In fact, that will cause a lot of extra work on the back end for employees to ship cards and list cards, and it's just a lot of work. And I don't know that this machine is good enough for that. I have found, obviously, there is a lot of cards that it recognizes wrong. It does some things wrong, like with the list. So like the cards that I look through are the cards that it puts in the above 50 cent pile. And some of those, they've gotten, things wrong. Obviously, conditions can be wrong and that kind of stuff, as we're just going through the bulk. So I would not trust this machine to go through a 5,000 row box and say, upload to TCG Player, I'm ready to sell these cards. I would not trust it to do that. But that's not what I want. That's not what I need. Now, I don't know if the Roku sorter can do that. I don't know if it's, image recognition is good enough to do that. My gut is no. None of these machines can really tell the difference between a foil and a non-foil. Many of these machines that I've talked to people can't really understand what is from the list slot and what is a reprint. Magic has made their game so convoluted with the different reprintings and different things, with the different showcase frames and whatever, makes it really, really hard for a card sorter to be able to pick that up. So that is just not my goal, because I don't want to deal with all the different transactional issues that happens when you do that. What I want to do is extract the value out of collections that come in so that I can pay the customer the most amount of money in the area for their collection. I want to be able to extract the value of it as it comes in, and then allow people to have a better way to sift through cards that they can get the cards they want faster. And then on the other side of this, I want to produce other things for my employees to do that actually matters for the consumers in my store and makes their experience better. And that's where we get to that kind of bulk area, right? That kind of thing. First off, my employees are going to know how to use this Magic Sorter. They're going to constantly be, this is the ready pile. So right now we're trying to avoid doing doing like these are big stacks of foils from opening collector boxes or whatever. We're trying to avoid foils because right now we're scanning everything in as non-foil, even though there may be some foils in here, and there are a decent number of foils in here. You can see it just sorted a foil right there. We're going to do foils if we can all at once to see the value difference, but my employees know they can come back here. Here are the 3 ready piles that are ready to get added into there. They can take those out. They can put them over here. And then it's something for my employees to do to go through the junk here and separate out tokens from from art cards. And this is a new thing. I'll be able to have little packages of these art cards. And there's people that use these for, you know, different things for art projects and stuff. We can sell 100 of these at a time. I don't know. Maybe it's $10 for 100 of these. I think we'll sell some of that stuff. Our land bin is always out because we draft every Friday night. So we'll be able to refill our draft bin from the bulk bin without having to sort through things. It makes our life easier, and that's the big win. And then, of course, they'll have cards to list, and they'll have bulk rares that we can go through and make like bulk rare packs. So at the end of the day, I think what the card sorter is for me as a win, and what the magic sorter is for me as a win, is a way to sift through collections and create actual opportunities for me as a store owner to give my employees to do something that matters. To me, sorting through cards, bulk cards, it doesn't matter. It's not a good enough solution for the end user. And customers can sort through their bulk enough if we organize it with this card sorter that I don't have to have my employees alphabeticalizing everything. So I just wanted to share with you, it's been really cool. It's been successful. I feel like it's pretty cool. We made $100 basically off of cards that it's picked up already. You know, that's 3% of the value of this whole machine already in 3 or 4 days. So if I have this machine for 2 months, I think we'll actually be able to pay the machine off, which is really cool. So let me know what other comments you have in the comment section. We'll do a video later. One of the things everybody asks me is it damaging the cards? And it really isn't. And I want to show you guys that it isn't. But all these cards are like mostly bulk cards. So it's just not worth it to show you that it's not damaging the cards because the cards have been sifted through. So all I'm going to do is open up some booster boxes for you, and I'm going to put brand new cards in here to show you that like this card, when it hits, it's going to hit that little, you know, whatever. It's not damaging the card, even though everybody says that it is. So you guys have a great day. Remember to be kind to the people around you. Let me know what comments you have in the comment section, and we will continue to make videos about it. Be kind to the people around you. See you again next video.